Hampshire eased to their first LV County Championship win of the summer to move off the foot of the First Division table after they sent Sussex to their fourth defeat from their last 5 games. The visitors to the Brighton and HoveJobs.com county ground taking the game by 6 wickets with more than a day to spare. Sussex began the third day on 142 for 5 in their second innings for a lead of just 1 run, and so they were effectively 1 for 6 when night watchman Steve McGoffin was out to the 4th ball of the morning, Fidel Edwards bagging his first 5-wicket haul in the championship. Sussex may have been in big trouble, but they had by no means given up, and with Luke Wright at the crease and adding to his overnight score of 28 with some thumping cricket shots, the lead began to build quickly first thing. Ben Brown largely played his natural game as well, and so those at the ground were going to be entertained for a while these two were together. Some lovely shots showed that there was now nothing to worry about as far as the pitch was concerned. Edwards, who bowled a frighteningly quick spell down the slope to put his side into a winning position on the previous evening, had less effect now, this driven 4 taking right to his second 50 of the match of 67 balls. This was soon becoming a very handy partnership, Sussex's best of the match in fact, a counter-attack from both batsmen, giving the visiting attack something to think about. Things weren't quite going as they would have been hoping for at the start of the day. Brown was moving through the numbers with ease, and he too made a half-century, his occupying 84 deliveries from which he'd struck 10 boundaries. He had the partnership with Wright into 3 figures, and Hampshire, without a 4-day win this summer, may have been concerned. They had a right to be too. The stand by these two moving up to 120, right now into the 80s as lunch approached. This wicket then was massive. On 84, Wright was called through for a quick single by Brown and was run out by Will Smith's direct hit from point. It was a gift that Hampshire gleefully accepted. Worse followed for Brown as 2 overs later on the stroke of lunch he was undone by a bouncer from Jackson Bird which he could only deflect to Sean Irvine in the slips. Brown was out for 52 and the innings was then wrapped up quickly on the restart. Ollie Robinson clipped a ball from Bird to Gareth Berg at deep square leg, and Finn Hudson-Prentice offered Sean Terry a simple catch at short leg off Danny Briggs, Sussex losing their last 4 wickets for 4 runs since that run out to be all out for 266, Edwards with 5 for 58. And that left Hampshire a target of only 126 to get themselves off the foot of the First Division table. Early wickets were a must for Sussex, but Terry saw to it that they were not forthcoming as he helped his team get off to just the start they would have wanted. Terry had excellent support from Jimmy Adams, the 2 of them quickly taking the total to 51 after 11 overs. In trying to get the game over with as soon as possible, Adams holed out off Luke Wells, who was on early, the Hampshire skipper out for 30, but with his side almost over the line. Michael Carberry would have liked this opportunity to find some form, but he fell for 6 with a very fine leg glance off Matt Hobden. Only 48 were wanted at this stage, however, and with Terry on his way to a career-best personal score, the job wasn't far off being completed. He was later to register an 85-ball half-century. These are a couple of the 7 boundaries he struck in that. His previous championship best was the 58 he made against Worcestershire a couple of summers ago. He lost James Vince at the other end for 10, top-edging a slog sweep off Wells, which was eventually caught by Ed Joyce at slip. And there were still 6 runs needed when Smith also sent a shot high into the sky to be caught by Wells, trying to find the stroke to take Hampshire over the line. That was left instead to Terry, this shot not only finishing the game off but also taking the opener to the best score of his career of 62 not out. In spite of some worries when Wright and Brown were on song, Hampshire had made few mistakes in taking the game with more than 4 sessions to spare. They won by 6 wickets, for which they earned 23 points to Sussex's 5, and that was enough to move the visitors above Somerset, Worcestershire and Nottinghamshire ahead of their next game at home to Somerset a week on Sunday. Sussex head to the delightful surroundings of Arundel next to take on high-flying Durham. That starts next Monday.